Hey, so I've been watching gorlworld and mainly, the AMBERLYNN Reed sagas for years now, but I think this latest arc, this latest series of events that kind of started with the feeder, with Emily, and then now with the rarity stuff, it's like I have to say something, and comments just aren't enough. So I figured I'm just gonna make a video just to kind of vent and just whatever. So let's just let's just go through this together because
Vlogmas, so I wanted to come on here and just be happy, but I'm literally not.
okay, so I'm starting with this video because it's so obvious what's happening, right? She has all this crazy stuff is going on. Rarity's gone. The feeder is being called out for being a feeder and all that. And now she always knows that this kind of, performance can get people, or she at least thinks that this performance can get people to think of something else or whatever. So, and I'll go over why that is in a minute, but let's see what she starts with here.
Like, I try my very hardest to, keep this side off of YouTube, where I'm literally having breakdowns.
Okay, this it's so performative. It's such an act to try to make you feel bad for her, and talking about how I try to keep this off YouTube so you don't. No, you don't. You don't try to keep anything. Like, what are you talking about? You have nothing else. This is the most interesting thing that has maybe ever, or well, I shouldn't say ever. This is the most interesting thing that's happened in a long time. This, whatever this is. So let's figure out why she's doing this, right? AMBERLYNN Reed, basically her entire existence online, everything she has ever posted, every question she's answered, every video she's made, everything she's ever done has been for one reason. That is to convince people that she's a good person, that she is not a bad person at least, right? Because if you think about everything she does, it's to try to make people like her, right? The problem is she's really bad at it. She is so bad at it, but she is convinced that first of all, she's convinced that being a victim means she can't be held accountable, right? So this is what she does. This kind of stuff is what she does, where she I'm looking at all this stuff that's happening to me. I'm so sad. You can't be mad at me. You can't be mean to me because I'm so sad. So this is what she does because she wants people to like her, but she's so unlikable. But let's see what kind of stuff she's going to talk about.
Because of how much I miss Rarity. And it's like I have so much going on right now between things with my dad, my brother, someone extremely close to me that ultimately changed my life as a teen.
What? Okay, so this is exactly what I'm talking about, right? So she never does anything on accident, right? She's doing this because she heard people talking about how, oh, she never seems like she's really all that upset about Rarity. So then she comes up with this, which is, look how upset I am. I'm crying so much. And again, it's performative. It's all just, look how sad I am, guys. I'm so sad. And then what are you talking about with your dad and your brother? And now this is where we get into AMBERLYNN. So AMBERLYNN has two cycles, right? We know the one cycle, which is the wait cycle, but we have what I tend to think of as the hater cycle, right? Where basically she hears a rumor, which is code for she just watches reaction channels, because the thing about AMBERLYNN Reed is she physically and mentally cannot ignore reaction channels. She has to respond. But it comes back to the whole idea of, making people think she's a good person, right? So she comes on here, she acts like so upset about Rarity, but she also throws in my dad, my brother, all these things to try to sort of deflect, try to get your attention off of what's going on. So that's part of the cycle, is hear a bad thing, come on and throw shit at the wall, see what sticks, right? I'm so sad. There's other stuff. Look at all this other stuff that's happening. My dad, my brother. And then when it doesn't work, she gets all pissy about it because in her mind, she is really likable. How could you be mad at this? Look, she's so sad. How could you be mad and be mean to her?
Teenager passed away. Like, it's just a lot right now. And it's like, it's snowing, and all I can do is think about Rarity, because like, I know you guys don't want to believe it, but we have put in so much fucking effort trying to find her.
And I know everybody says this, but you, what kind of effort could she put into it, right? I'm trying to, I don't know if I'm going to ever make any other videos, but if I do, I'm always going to try not to really focus on her weight, because it's not really that important, because people tend to not like her because she's just a bad person, right? So the weight thing really doesn't have much to do with it, but also it gives her ammo, right? If we make fun of her weight, then what that does is allows her to go, see, they're fat phobic. They're mad at me because I'm fat. So I'm going to try not to. Now, obviously, there are some times when we kind of have to bring it up. Like right now is a great time. Like, what can she possibly do besides sit and look on her phone and look at cameras? And, if Emily was doing anything, then she's the only one doing it. So this we stuff, whatever. So, but we're going to continue on with the show here.
And all we can do is think about, where is she? Like, what is she? Like, is she warm? Like, it's just a lot. Like, this would not be a day that I would normally vlog at all. Like, in any...
Okay, we've all seen AMBERLYNN actually cry, right? And her eyes get really red and puffy and it's really obvious when she's crying. That's not happening here. There are no tears. She's literally wiping away nothing. This is just a performance. This really is just, please like me and please don't, you can't make fun of me. Look how sad I am. And just, it always conveniently happens, or I say conveniently, she always uploads this kind of stuff when she can't really respond to anything. So she comes up with this stuff to try to get people to just feel sorry for her.
Any sort of fashion. I genuinely feel obligated because I said I was going to, but I'm just having such a hard day. I'm just gonna take off my makeup. Like, my makeup was done, my hair was done, and then it started snowing and I literally spiraled.
Look at the face. There's no, like, there has not been a single tear come out of those eyes in this probably all day, it's so frustrating because it's so obvious. Like, she's insulting our intelligence by coming on here and going, and just thinking, look, they'll believe that I'm so sad that I'm crying. They'll believe this. I mean, either she thinks she's a great actress or she just thinks we're all stupid.
So that's that. It's just, I show a part of my life and I don't show everything, and people just assume that it's everything, but it's not. I just don't know. Like, I just feel like I lost my best friend. Like, she was genuinely my best friend.
Dude, she left the door open for 20 minutes. And that's what she says. So, first of all, you can't really believe most things she says. So if she says 20 minutes, it was probably left open like all day, right? Like, but even 20 minutes, that's a long ass time to leave your door open when your cat's, like, I have 3 dogs, and maybe one of these days, if I continue making videos, I don't know if I will, but if I do, I'll introduce you to them. But I cannot imagine ever leaving a door open for 20 minutes. I'm just so careful. It's just so, again, she just thinks we're stupid. She thinks she can just say whatever and we'll just all believe it because she's so sad. She's so sad. Look, guys, she's so sad.
Like, I hope someone has her. And I hope she's being loved. Because I love that cat more than you guys even, like, more than you know. Like, I made those flyers and it was like the hardest thing I've ever done.
I'm gonna let her finish here. Hang on just a second.
Like, I made them, but Tommy printed them. And it's just like...
What? What do you mean printed them? Like you made them, you put the pictures on that, and then you said, Tommy, Emily, come here, make it print. And then Emily was like, is that what happened? Like, what do you mean she printed them? What is happening? This is, oh my, okay. This is something that I've seen a lot of narcissists and a lot of just really, really lazy people. Dark Side Phil is another one that does this. She really wants to convince you that she's an adult, right? Because she's not. Like, mentally, she's stunted at like 13 or 14 years old, for sure. But she really wants to come off as a grown-up, like an adult, right? She wants you to think that she's busy with grown-up stuff with her job. So that's why she says her videos take hours to edit and all that stuff. But, I mean, she really is maybe the laziest person on earth, right? So she created them, and then Emily printed them. But, again, she has to point out, I made them, and then she printed. She has to just point out that she did something, right? Because she doesn't do anything, ever. So the tiniest little bit of effort put in anything, she has to point it out, all right? And the posters were pretty dumb. Like, the picture was tiny. You could barely see Rarity. They didn't look that great, and it was all black and white. Like, I mean, I guess Rarity's got a black and white, so whatever, it's fine. But yeah, this is just, she has to make herself feel like she's a grown. I did some work today.
I don't know. It just
and you might think I'm heartless because she's sitting here bawling her eyes out, and I'm just nitpicking all these little things. But this is just so fake. Like,
awful.
Because this is just performative. It's just her pretending to be sad just so that people will get off her back. Like, that's like, again, her entire existence is trying to prove that she's a good person. Not prove, but like convince people she's a good person. And then her mode to do that, or her MO to do that, is to make people feel sorry for her, right? She thinks if she's a victim, people can't be mean to her.
And, like, all the searching we've done, like, I know I haven't vlogged any of it, but I'm not gonna sit there and vlog that. It's literally so heartbreaking.
Why not? Like, what else do you do? You don't do anything. Like, vlogging looking for your cat would be interesting, right? It would be something kind of cool for people to watch as part of your channel, but also, like, it'll do a few things, right? It will get people to see that you're doing what you're saying you're doing, but then it'll also maybe people will see where you are, and they can, I don't know, maybe people can help. It's just, that may be one of the dumbest things I've ever heard. We've gone out looking for it, but I'm not going to vlog that. Like, do that. Vlog that. That's a good idea to vlog that, because it kills so many birds with one stone. We get to see you doing something, right? You can prove the haters wrong because you're out looking for your cat, and also it's content, right? So, I mean, I get it. It's a lost cat, but what the fuck else are you doing?
And then, like, just because I don't vlog something means I'm not doing it, and, like, the eyes of so many people, and it just fucking sucks because I have put all of my energy into Rarity. Like, I love her more than anything. And I just feel like my whole Vlogmas is just like constant.
Okay, so look, there are no tears. Like, this is just, like, her eyes are kind of red where she's like rubbed them, but her eyeballs are not red. She's not crying.
Like, rumor after rumor after rumor. Like, even something as stupid as, like, Amberlynn has gained so much weight that she's using filters. And then supposedly there's, like, proof that I'm using filters. Like, bro, no, I'm not. Like, this is what I look like at this angle, then at this angle head on. I've never used a filter. I don't know how to use a filter. Like, you guys literally constantly say, I don't even know how to edit my videos. Which, I do. But it's like, how are you going to sit there and say, I don't know how to edit my videos, but at the same time...
All right. So this is just proof that she is obsessed with reaction channels, and just, she has to know what people are talking about. She cannot help herself. She has to watch and react, and it's not just know what people are talking about. She has to respond. She cannot allow herself to just ignore it, right? So if you ever see Amberlynn Reid, or you think about Amberlynn Reid, and you think, if you ever have like a moment of jealousy or a moment of thinking, man, how can somebody so lazy, and somebody who works 10 minutes every few days make so much money? Just remember, she is miserable, man. Like, this is miserable, dude. She is constantly just, what are people thinking about me? What are people saying about me? I gotta respond. I gotta prove that I'm a good person. I gotta get on the internet and talk about it. It's an obsession. It's all she thinks about, man. It's so sad.
I'm like thinking I edit them so well that
I mean, it's sad. She's also a terrible person.
I'm defeated at this point.
Whoa. What is happening here? What is this shape? Bro, what is this? What is this? What is happening? This is not a human. This is not a human body, right? Like, what is happening here? Like, this is the. Well, and so again, I hate to make, but how do you not? This is weird. I mean, am I wrong? This is not weird. This is weird. But look at this. She got a little green, little green, and then her eyes are just as white as can be. There's not been a tear come out of there. Like, this is just, it's frustrating, and it's also kind of disgusting, right? She's just, I don't know, but dude, this looks like an overfilled water balloon. Like, and again, I really am gonna try not to, make fun of the way, but this, and I don't want to make fun, but this is sad, man. This is, ugh. And she's looking at it right now, right? She's like, she's looking in the mirror, and she sees this.
But this is so dumb. I'm going to show you guys. So this clip I'm about to show you, people think that there's a filter because my shoulders move. So let me play it right now.
I blame myself. I'm mad at myself. Why did I leave the door open? I blame myself. I'm mad at myself. Why did I leave the door open?
So what that literally was an edit, which I edit
so
a
obsessed.
lot. And not only that, but when I talk about Rarity, I get so...
She's so obsessed that she has to... I mean, she's going to show us her editing, and but like, who cares? Like, this goes back to the obsession thing, right? Like, there was just some random person just saw that and was like, oh, it looks like a filter, and everybody was like, oh. She really doesn't get that if she just ignored that, that would have gone away instantly. People would have forgotten about that instantly. But man, she really just can't let it go. This is just. Come on, man. Just ignore stuff sometimes. But honestly, I'm glad she does it, because we get shit like this.
Much fucking anxiety, you guys have no idea, because I miss her with my whole soul, spirit, heart. Like, it literally consumes me.
Okay, and so what's happening here is she sits at home all day. Again, trying to think of ways to convince people she's a good person. What can I post? What can I say that'll make people feel good about me or whatever? So she's sitting there, and she's coming up with this idea to just have a meltdown or whatever. And the filter thing, she has to mention it, right? She can't let it go or ignore it. She has to mention it. And then she thinks, I'm going to bring this back around to Rarity, right? I'm going to say it's because Rarity. I'm just so distraught that I had to edit a deep breath. We understand people breathe. You don't have to explain having a breath. Like, what? What are you talking about? That's just so weird, dude. Like, and again, she really feels like she needs to explain every tiny little thing. It just doesn't make any sense. You know, she really thinks every little detail, I need to explain it. I need for people to know exactly what's going on. But she can't just explain it with the truth, right? It has to be, I took a deep breath and like a normal person would go, yeah, I took a deep breath, or take a breath, and I edited it, and everybody had gone, okay. Or, again, if she had ignored it and just moved on, nobody would have said anything in 10 hours. But she has to say something. And if she had just said, I took a deep breath and I edited it, everybody would have gone, oh, okay, yeah, that makes sense. But no, she has to, it has to be some major event, right? It has to be, it was anxiety of rarity. And I took a deep breath. Because that's the only time I ever take deep breaths, is when I'm distraught. Oh, I'm on the wrong thing.
And I try so hard to, like, be positive and try to, like, distract myself, like, when I can.
Still no tears.
And it's like, if anyone sees me do anything, if I smile, if I post on a different social media, it's
So
just like,
ignore it.
why aren't you looking for your cat? Why aren't you looking for your cat? What is, like, that's all I do. Like, I just genuinely don't know, like, how much
No crying,
people think
no
I'm
tears.
capable of. Besides the point.
And
when I talk
just
about rarity, I
ignore
get
it.
so much anxiety. And
Ignore
when I
it.
get anxiety,
All
I
these
have to
people are
take
saying
deep breaths
these things.
because I literally
So,
feel like I can't.
you're on the internet. What do you
breathe,
expect?
Like, genuinely, I have to like try to calm myself down, and
Let's
it's
go
like
back.
I
Hold on,
don't
let's go
know.
back.
Genuinely, I have to like try to calm love. Besides the point,
I forgot her videos are so short that I have to go back a long ways just to get a few seconds.
talk about rarity, I get so much anxiety, and when I get anxiety, I have to take deep breaths because
Oh my
I
God,
literally feel
that's
like
so
I
stupid.
can't breathe. Like, genuinely,
That
I have
is
to like
so
try to calm
stupid,
myself
bro.
down, and it's like I didn't want anyone to know that in that.
What a stupid thing to say. It's because of rarity. I had to take a deep breath. Just, you breathe. People breathe. It happens. But she has to make it an event.
Clip, I was having a lot of anxiety. I want to seem strong. I want to seem capable. I want to seem okay, but like I'm literally not. So I decided to
It's
edit out a
acting.
moment where I was
She's
like,
acting.
Amberlynn, take a deep breath, calm the fuck down. Like, you're gonna be okay. I'm gonna show you the original clip, which is right here.
I'm mad at myself. Why did I leave
Dude,
the
we don't care. Shut up.
I'm mad at
We just don't
myself.
care. Like,
I'm mad at myself.
nobody
Because
cares.
I took a deep breath to prevent myself from having an anxiety attack. Like, this is
No,
supposed to
you
be
took a deep
vlogmas,
breath 'cause
but
people
I feel
breathe.
Like it's like I have
You
to
took a
prove
deep breath 'cause
everyone
people
wrong,
breathe.
miss, and I'm just like freaking over it.
Oh my God,
It's literally just because I took a deep breath to prevent myself from having an anxiety attack. Like, this is supposed to be vlogmas, but I feel like it's like I have to prove everyone wrong, miss, and I'm just like freaking over
Bro.
it. 'Cause I just feel
No, she really, in the middle of a meltdown, she really just punned it up, didn't she? She really did that. She thought she did something there. She really said, prove everybody wrong, miss. Like, and look at the smirk on her face. Hold on, let's go back and look at the smirk on her face. Look, there's not a tear. This is disgusting.
it's like I have to prove everyone wrong, miss, and
That really just happened. That just happened during the Vlogmas meltdown. Dude, so she's been on a downward spiral for a long time, but this year, or this, like, since she met Tommy, not Tommy, her name's not Tommy, since she met Emily, her spiral has just gotten out of control. And I think from what I understand, she's gone back to Oklahoma now. So that's good. I'm glad that she's, honestly, no, I'm not. I kind of wish she was still there, because lots of interesting shit was happening there. I mean, Wisconsin, interesting shit happens here. At least AMBERLYNN Reed does.
I'm just like freaking over it because I just feel so overwhelmed. I don't know. I need to like calm down. I'll be back.
I've calmed down a little bit, not much. Today is just really hard, and this is all I can give. This is literally all I can give today. Like, I don't have the capacity to give right now. I'm just feeling kind of like defeated, and I want to do something I said I was gonna do. Upload the 1st through the 25th. And do I want to post this? No, but I literally cannot muster anything else in this moment.
You're so brave. You're just so brave. How can we be like you? Your voice is finally being heard. Come on. Dude, okay, ready? And I'm just so proud of you. No, I can't do it. I think I look more like I'm crying. Do I look like I'm crying? AMBERLYNN Crie's School of Acting. I'm just defeated.
So I hope that I come back tomorrow with better spirits. I'm sorry for this, but this is just like reality right now. And yeah, I'll see you guys in my next Vlogmas. Thank you for spending this one with me.
So again, everything she does is to try to prove that she's a good person, but she's just not, right? She's just not. And no matter what she does, the problem is she doesn't understand why she's a bad person. I think her general mentality is just manipulation and just being a turd and being manipulative, and so she will never understand why people hate her. She will always blame it on fat phobia and all that stuff, but no, that whole video was just 100% manipulation and just lying and just pretending to be sad just so that people will feel sorry for her, and it's disgusting. So, okay, goodbye.